year long, and Derek Lauer, who has a great deal of promise. Very aggressive young man, a good scorer, good rebounder. And now tonight they're starting another freshman they're high on, and that, of course, is Dustin Stork. Stork is not a very big kid. He goes about 5'5", 5'6". His brother is about a 5'11" boy that can play both guard and both forward. Now we are expecting to see the younger Stork with some three-pointers. As a matter of fact, he just took one from about 22 feet and swished it and really went up with ease on the shot. So he knows where to put the ball and what to do with it. Of course, when you get into competition, it's going to be a little bit different. But again, this has been a good ball club all year, and I think it truly shows what good coaching can do for a team. When we say they're 8-14, people are going to say, well, that's not a very good record. But we have seen several ball games with South Central this year, and in other ball games we've seen scoring, and we find that in many of these ball games,
St. Louis Cardinals baseball has found a home on TV 24. Redbird fans can tune in to TV 24 all season long to watch the senior circuit at its best. Can the Cards win the first ever Central Division title? Anything is possible. So let TV 24 take you out to the ball game this season. Tune in for our next Cardinal broadcast and savor every inning of the great American pastime. It's St. Louis Cardinal baseball right here on TV 24. Don't miss it.
What would make this 60-year-old woman reveal her breasts to someone she doesn't know? It would have to be for a very good reason, like getting a mammogram. A doctor told her the older she gets, the higher the risk of breast cancer. But early detection increases her chance of successful treatment. Getting a mammogram might just save her life, especially if you're over 50. Call the American Cancer Society. Early detection is the best protection.
Because disaster strikes someone every single day, there's always going to be one more night someone needs food, shelter, and a place to rest. Please support the American Red Cross. Because without your help, one more night could be hard to come by.
Thousands of innocent children were caught in the crossfire of violent crime. How much longer will you let this go on? Call this number now. We'll send you information on how you can protect your children from crime in your neighborhood. Together, we will take a bite out of crime.
Home of the North Clay Cardinals. We will be having the Cardinals going against South Central Cougars. A victory here will mean the North Clay Cardinals will clinch outright the championship of the Midland Trail Conference Tournament. Be a tough ball game. South Central 8-14, as we were talking a short while ago, is a very, very good 8-14 ball club, losing several ball games, 2 to 3 points in the ball game. Here's our starting lineups. Randy Poole.
For the South Central Cougars tonight, as we mentioned, starting in at one guard, a freshman going at about 5'6" on the season. That is Dustin Stork. And the other guard spot tonight for the Cougars will be Ricky Mach. Mach is a 5'9" junior. In the two forward spots for the Cougars will be Derek Stork. Stork, a 5'9" junior. In the center spot, Jamie Lutz. Lutz is 6'1" senior. And the other forward for the South Central Cougars is Derek Lauer. Lauer, a 6-foot freshman. So, Ken, definitely a rebuilding season for the South Central Cougars as they are starting two freshmen. But as we mentioned, it seems like Coach Shirley up at South Central has a real effect on these players. They can get 100% and more out of each and every one of them, and they play their hearts out, and it shows because this is going to be a whale of a ball game here tonight.
I'll grant you that.
Going out to the other side of the ledger for the North Clay Cardinals, it's going to be the same starting five that we've seen them go with all year. In the 2 guard spots for the Cardinals will be Chet Allen and Chris Fleener. Allen is scoring 7.8 per game, Fleener 17.7. Allen a 5'10 senior guard for the Cardinals, and Fleener a 5'11 senior guard. In the center spots for the Cardinals tonight will be 6'9" senior Steve Welty. Welty averaging 4.2 points per game. And the 2 forwards for the Cardinals will be Craig Peterson and Josh Zink. Peterson a 6'4 senior averaging 11.3 per game, and Zink a 6-foot senior averaging 14.3 per game. Some interesting stats on the season for North Clay, Ken. Leading free throw shooter Chris Fleener at 79%. Rebounds, Zink in there at 7 per game. Fleener at 3.7 in the assist bracket. Zink leading the steal department with 3.7. We'll pass more of those along as we go through the night as they become applicable. But some definite overall balance on the Cardinal offense as we've seen all year long, and also on the defense.
Well, in the defense, in the games allowed, I think that points out how good this ball club is defensively. I relate this ball club a lot to the Flora Wolves, who down through the years has had such great defensive ball clubs. Didn't show it last night, but normally Flora allows in the, the 45 to the 55-point range, and this is what happens down here with these kids. And when you keep your averages like that, well, then you're going to win a heck of a lot of ball games.
You sure are. Scoring game averages for North Clay is 76.5 for the Cardinals, while they hold their opponents to 44.5. So that's a pretty impressive stat in itself.
And that's a good reflection of that good full court man-to-man press they have, and that which most of their steals come off of.
Right.
Looking forward to this one, and we certainly hope you stay around. It's going to be a good one. It's the South Central Cougars, a very, very fine ball club, despite their record going against one of the better ball clubs in the history of the Louisville High School, the North Clay Cardinals. 21-1 on the season. The tip is up and controlled by the Cardinals. Out of the backcourt, Allen with the ball. Works it out top to Key. That's Peterson, loses it, but quickly picks it back up in the Cardinals' control. Into the corner, it's Allen. Takes a jumper from 18, in and good. And we've got a 2-0 ball game as Chet Allen draws first blood here from 18. 7:40 to go in the first quarter. The North Clay Cardinals with the lead. Across the line, Derek Stork works over to Ricky Mach. Around to the freshman. That's Dustin Stork out front on the dribble. Comes back around on the perimeter. Shot up by Mach. It's up and good. And it's a 3-2 ball game. Both these clubs can bomb from downtown. So look for a shootout tonight here with threes. 3-2. The 3 on the way by Peterson off the side. No good. Coming up with it will be Derek Lauer. And the ball will be controlled front court on the dribble by Ricky Mach. Comes around top to Key to the freshman. Dustin Stork back to Mach. Mach back out front. Now around to Dustin Stork. To Mach. To Stork, the freshman with a bounce pass inside to Lauer. Back out front. Dustin Stork will work it left side. Mach drives in the paint. Shot is up and good, and he has 5 points. And it's a 5-2 ball game. South Central, an excellent job on the ball handling. Down to Weldy. Weldy back out to Fleener. Fleener takes a fake on the shot, instead comes down inside. Back out to Fleener. He has the 3 launch, but it's no good. Foul will go under the basket. That foul will go against Dustin Stork as he pushed off against the Cardinals on the rebound attempt.
I don't think so. I think that's going to be whistled against Josh Zink.
It was against Zink.
Yeah, that's his first, the team's first for North Clay.
I know my poor eyes are getting old, but I could have swore South Central came in. But the call went the other way, and the Cougars had the ball. Derek Stork down in the front court. Quick pass underneath. Shot is up. No good by Jamie Lutz, who had that ball roll into his hands after it was deflected on an attempted pass. The Cardinals have it in the front court after the rebound, and they'll work it to Peterson. Peterson out front. Allen, his 3 is up. No good. Bounces high. Rebound Peterson. Fakes. Can't go for the shot. Back outside to Allen. Allen looking for help and finds Zink outside the perimeter on the right side. The give to Fleener. Pass out to Allen. Down low on the baseline left side. And that's Peterson. Back out front. And the Cardinals working around. Now they drive in. Pass going off to Fleener on the right side from Allen, but a whistle. And Allen drew the foul as he went inside with the dribble.
Derek Stork on the foul. That's his first, the team's first. And North Clay with the ball out of bounds under their own basket.
Cardinals trailing here 5-2. Ricky Motch with all the points for South Central. They'll go out to Peterson. Peterson into Fleener. Fleener with the dribble. Comes around the top, the key. Gets his pass to Zink. Josh Zink's on the right side. Back to Peterson's open for 3. Instead drives into paint. Jump shot from 12. No good. Ball is tipped around. Out of bounds. Touched last by Chet Allen. And the Cardinals a little snake bit here in the first quarter. Ball will go back over to South Central, and North Clay setting up a full court man-to-man. Ball will come to Destin Stork. Back around to Derek Stork. He's on the dribble. Front court quickly. Staying with him was Chris Fleener on defense. Down low to Jamie Lutz. And Lutz going for the jump shot. Partially blocked, but a foul is whistled against Steve Weldy.
Number 1, Steve Welty. Number 2, North Clay. And to the line is Jamie Lutz shooting the first free throws of the night.
I'll tell you one thing about this South Central team. When Lutz is out there to play basketball, when he comes to play, this is so much a better ball club. We've seen some games when he was just very quiet and didn't do much, and we've seen some games when he turned it on, and it's an entirely different ball club. So his personality with the ball on the court makes a lot of difference how this club goes. First free throw was no good. Second free throw is up and good. And it's a 6-2 ball game. North Clay with the ball, trailing by 4. Allen front court to Peterson. Comes off left side at Zink. Drives baseline. Back out front. Peterson in the corner right side to Fleener. Fleener will launch a 3. No good. Rebound coming off to Derek Lauer. Clears it quickly out to Stork. That's Derek Stork, the junior. Down across the line, going baseline, driving. Got it. And it's an 8-2 ball game. The Cardinals have yet to get on track. They trail by 6 with 4:55 to go. Peterson in the front court for North Clay. Fleener with the ball, left side, in the corner. Zink with a 3. No good. Rebound. Fleener hustling hard. Got the ball, goes for the drive, got it. Boy, I tell you, Chris Fleener did everything to get that ball down and in. And it's 8-4. The Cardinals cut that lead to floor on a nice second effort and good hustle that time by Chris Fleener. Stork with the ball to Motch. Motch drives down inside, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, Steve Weldy, the big guy, came out with a key board on that one. They clear it out quickly front court. Fleener with the dribble, back out to Allen, out front. They'll go to Peterson low. Back out to Fleener, open for 3 briefly. Comes around with the dribble, brings it back now to Peterson. Peterson to Allen. He launches a tray, got it. Chet Allen is being left alone and got the bucket. It's 8-7. Cardinals moving to within 1 with 3:56 to go. Down in the front court. Stork with a steal is Zink. Josh Zink goes all the way down for the bucket. Josh Zink out of nowhere picked up that steal and took it home for a 1-point Cardinal lead at 9-8. 3:38 to go in our first quarter. Pressure in the backcourt. Lauer, the freshman forward, problems getting it in the front court now with a pass to another freshman, and that is Dustin Stork. Stork needing some help. Gives now to Derek Stork. Drives into paint. Bounce pass to Motch. Motch's shot is up and no good. Scramble for the ball on the floor. Derek Stork brings it out on the dribble to Jamie Lutz. Shot is up, no good. Rebound taken by Josh Zink, and he's called for the push-off.
That's going to be foul number 2 on Josh Zink. Number 3 on the Cardinals.
Zink was called for the pushing foul. Not a popular call, I might add, but however, it does stand. South Central of the ball. They go into the corner and back out front. Motch will shoot a 3. Got it. Motch is hot. That's 7 points on the night, 8 points on the night for Motch. Of the 11 scored by South Central, it's 11-9. Cougars up on top. Cardinals with the ball. Shot by Peterson is good. It's a 2. He was a little close to the line. We're tied at 11 here in the first quarter. A real barn burner with 2:48 to go in the first period of play. South Central in the front court to double team on Stork. He got the pass away to the freshman. Dustin Stork, who comes around on the right side. Holds the ball, needs some help. Out front it's Lutz. Lutz at the top to Key, gets on to the left side to Lauer. Lauer works down against Peterson. He's shut off down there by Weldy, and he did a good job getting that shot up over Weldy. Weldy did everything he could, but Lauer still giving away 3 inches in height, puts the shot up. 3-pointer by Peterson is good. Craig Peterson with a tray, and it's 14-13. The Cardinals now by 1. Lauer front court on the left side. To Mach. To Derek Stork. Back out front to Mach. Mach comes inside, and Weldy slaps the ball away. It's picked up loose by Zink. Josh Zink in the front court. Drives down around. Dustin Stork. He went around on Stork and got the layup just barely rolling in, and it's 16-13. The Cardinals' 3-point lead right now is their biggest of the night with 1:41 to go in the first quarter. Derek Stork drives inside the paint, gives off to Ricky Mach on the left side. Shot off the glass is good. He's having a career night so far. 16-15, 1-point lead Cardinals. They have the ball. Allen to Peterson, back over to Fleener, drives inside all the way, trying to scoop the ass to the right. The ball is slapped out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Cardinals.
Toby Pierce coming in for the Cardinals. Coming out will be Josh Zink with those 2 fouls.
1:20 left in the first quarter. The Cardinals up by 1. They've trailed by as much as 6. Peterson out front has the ball. He'll shoot the tray on the iron, no good. Rebound, Allen spins back on the glass. He'll get the bucket, and he drew the foul. Freshman Derek Lauer of South Central on the fouling into that play.
Be number 1 on Derek Lauer. Team foul 2 for South Central.
Nice move inside by Allen. You'll see him go up for the rebound, and a nice turnaround shot off the glass to draw the foul. 3-point play is good on the free throw. 19-15, the Cardinals by 4. 1:13 on the clock. Pressure in the backcourt. 2 freshmen back there handling the ball now. Derek Lauer comes across the line to Dustin Stork. Stork with the ball. Bounce pass inside to Lutz. Drives. Foul is whistled against Steve Weldy as he stayed right with him, but got a little too close.
Number 2, Steve Welty, team foul 4, North play.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter. It started off a little slow for the first couple of minutes and then picked up in tempo and has been a very, very good first period. 19-15, the Cardinals by 4.
Preston Peterson coming into the ball game for Steve Welty. Ron Reed putting both guys on the bench that have 2 fouls in Steve Welty and Josh Zink. So it's Preston Peterson, Craig Peterson, Fleener, Allen, and Pierce for North play.
Jamie Lutz puts one up, no good. He'll have another free throw. Lutz is a senior at 6'1". Had a real great conference tournament. Second shot by Lutz is good, and it's 19-16 as he pulls the Cougars within 3. Inside of a minute to play in the first quarter. Peterson front court, round to Fleener. Fleener with the ball, looking for someone inside. They'll find Preston Peterson. Back out to Fleener. Takes the ball down with the dribble. In the corner with a pass. All the way across, intended for Peterson on the opposite side of the lane. Touched by Derek Stork out of bounds. And with 41 seconds, the Cardinals will work the ball around again. Fleener will trigger in along the baseline in front of the Louisville crowd. Back out to Chet Allen with 38 seconds. Feeds Peterson. Peterson down low to Fleener, left side with a dribble. 3 is up and good. Chris Fleener with his first tray of the night. And the Cardinals go up 22-16, a 6-point margin, with the first quarter closing out in the final 23 seconds ticking. Lauer with the drive into paint. Shot is up. Got it. We've got a foul in the lane. The basket will count. Derek Lauer, a freshman at 6'2", will go to the line. The foul will be whistled.
Chris Fleener, number 1.
Fleener.
Team foul 5. Lauer shooting his first free throws of the night.
Well, it was a 6-point Cardinal lead. Derek Lauer, if good on the free throw, can cut that to 3. 22-18 is our current score. Shot is up. No good. The rebound flipped around in the air, taken away by Craig Peterson. Bounce pass to Toby Pierce. 15 seconds on the clock, first quarter. Into the corner to Pierce by Fleener. Around right side, it's Allen with 7 seconds. Drives down inside, feeds to Craig Peterson. Peterson now to Allen. Jump shot for 3. At the horn, no good. The ball bouncing up and off, and we will finish out the first quarter. It started out to be a Cougar quarter, and the Cardinals picking it up with about 2.5 minutes gone in the quarter have surged to a 22-18 lead to end our first 8 minutes of play. We'll be back with more in our second 8 right after this.
When you think of the Throgmorton Palace Pharmacy in downtown Flora, you should think of free delivery, senior citizens discounts, 24-hour emergency service, free blood pressure checks every day, a daily prescription mailing service, convalescent supplies, both rental and sales, photo developing, free gift wrapping, computerized family records, and third-party prescription billing. Whatever you need, contact the Throgmorton Palace Pharmacy in downtown Flora, your Value Right Pharmacy. At Wabash Telephone in Louisville, their business is to keep you in touch. Wabash Telephone can offer today's businessman sales, installation, and service of First Cellular telephones. For the local service area, they offer standard IMTS mobile telephone service. Wabash Telephone offers tone, voice, and numeric paging and 24-hour voicemail service. Call or stop in for details at Wabash Telephone in Louisville. Just phone 665-3311 Wabash Telephone.
Back into action as the Cougars control the ball to open the second period of play. They trail here by 4. Storks out front. That's the freshman Dustin to Lutz all the way across to Derek Storks. This is an explosive ball club. Any one of these kids are capable of banging a 3. Dustin Storks back over to Jamie Lutz. Cardinals in a man-to-man defense. Back out front they go to Derek Storks.
South Central looks like they're going to be very patient here, Ken, working the ball real well and just trying to catch somebody off guard.
Derek Stork got the ball, came inside of Chris Fleener and took it home for the shot off the glass, and it's 22-20. They've got kids that can drive. They got some very quick kids, and they can do that. Around left side, that's Allen. Jump shot is up and good. That ball looked like it was coming out, but enough English carried it inside, and it's 24-20. The Allen shot put the Cardinals back up by 4. They've led by as much as 6. They've trailed by as much as 6. Lauer out front with the dribble to Stork. Stork, the junior, down to Stork, the freshman. Dustin Stork with the ball on the dribble. Back out front, around to the right side, Derek Stork. Back around to Dustin. Down low to Ricky Mach, whose offense in the first quarter carried the Cougars. Back out and around the horn again to Derek Stork. 3 is in the air, in and out, and no good. And the rebound taken off by Allen. Quick feed to Fleener. Fleener quickly in the corner in the front court. Back out front, the Cardinals will work the ball around to Peterson, to Fleener. They have Allen open in the corner. Now they get the feed to him. He doesn't take the shot, instead to Peterson. Peterson fakes the 3, feeds back to Allen. He'll shoot the bomb. Got it. Jed Allen showing some fine outside shooting tonight, picking up the scoring slack as South Central is putting a tough defense in against Fleener. 27-20, 7-point lead for the Cardinals. With the ball, the Cougars, front court. Lauer to Stork. Junior guard down on the left side with the dribble. Back out front to Dustin Stork. 2 brothers, 1 freshman, 1 junior. Work the guard spot. Ricky Mach. Dustin Stork. Freshman has yet to take a shot tonight. Down to Derek Stork. He'll feed left side to Ricky Mach. Had a good scoring first quarter. The ball was into Jamie Lutz. Can't hold on to it. Preston Peterson with a big steal. And the Cardinals control front court with 5:30 to go in the first half of play. They also lead by 7. Ball to Allen on the right side. Makes a good catch of a ball that was on its way out of bounds. Over to Peterson, left side in the corner. Top the key, it's Toby Pierce, and back to Fleener. They'll work it to Peterson. 3 in the air, no good. Rebound, Preston Peterson to the glass. Rolls off underneath is Craig Peterson. From behind, Jamie Lutz will pick up the foul.
That'll be foul number 1 on Lutz. Team foul 3 on South Central.
The Cougar pivot man going over the top on the rebound attempt drew his first foul with 5:07 to go in our first half of play. The Cardinals have a chance from the line to increase their lead, 27-20. It will be Craig Peterson shooting. And as I say that, we have a whistle on the court. Timeout to South Central. We'll be back with more basketball from Louisville after this.
We're Ford dealer in southeastern Fayette County. Engel Brothers Ford in Farina invite you to see the best made cars and trucks in America. At Ford, quality is job 1, but don't take our word for it. See for yourself. And did you know that Ford offers the best-selling line of pickups for 16 consecutive years? They aim to make it 17 soon. You'll find top-quality Ford products, including the best-selling pickups at Engel Brothers Ford. They're located off I-57 across from South Central High School in Farina. Learn why Ford is doing so well, and soon you'll be driving a Ford, too.
pressure defense on South Central. South Central, on the other hand, has got a pretty hot shooting percentage going here in the first half, especially via the hands of Ricky Mach. So they're looking good as well. This is a good game.
Shot is up by Peterson on the first of the free throw. There's a couple of similarities here as the defense for South Central has slowed the scoring somewhat down for Chris Fleener. By the same token, the North Clay defense has slowed the scoring down by Derek Stork. And in both cases, you've got Allen, who doesn't score a lot consistently, carrying the bulk of scoring for the Cardinals, and you've got Mach, who is keeping the Cougars in the ball game.
That's exactly right.
29-20, the Cardinals on top as Peterson sunk both of those free throws. In the front court comes the Cougars. They'll work it down in the corner to Lauer, back out front to Ricky Mach, around the horn, back out front again. This is the freshman Dustin Stork to Ricky Mach. Mach with the ball on the dribble, feeds it back out. Oh, a steal taken away by Peterson doing a good job since coming in the ball game. And the Cardinals control. Toby Pierce with it inside. Tries to bring a pass back out after going in and has it slapped away. It's picked up by Lauer. Lauer down to Stork. Fakes, goes for the glass and got it. Nice fake that time against Chet Allen. Normally, Allen won't go for it. That time he did, and it cost the Cardinals a basket. 29-22, 7-point lead down to Pierce. Pierce is trying to get the bounce pass off, and it's off the foot of Stork. Picked up by Lauer. The jump shot by the freshman is no good. The rebound by Chris Fleener. He goes down 1 against 4. Slows it up, goes inside on the cut. Can't shoot the ball as it was partially blocked in there by, who was that?
Well, I'm not sure. That's 3 straight trips down the floor, though.
That's Robb, who just came in the ballgame after that last time out. Stephen Robb, who made the block. Yes.
3 straight trips down the floor for North Clay that they've turned the ball over.
Well, they still have a 7-point margin, but South Central has the ball. Derek Stork driving to the paint, coming back outside the perimeter with the ball on the dribble. At the top, the key comes down low on the right side with the feet in the corner to Lauer. Lauer. Bounce pass back out front. Mach. And around to Stork. Ricky Mach with the ball. Looking for help inside Lauer. Lauer drives around his man under the basket, and Preston Peterson will pick up a foul.
That is going to be foul number 1 on Preston Peterson. Team foul 6 on North Clay. So with the next foul, they will put South Central in the bonus. Some substitutions coming in for South Central. Sean Garrett is coming in, and Dustin Stork is going out.
Sean Garrett is another freshman. He will go at 5'7".
I understand there's another Stork in 5th grade, too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Got a dynasty going over there. Free throw is up and good by Lauer. 3 freshmen on the floor right now for the Cougars.
No, only 2.
I'm sorry, 2. They took Dustin Stork out, didn't they?
Right.
Okay. Shot is up by Lauer, no good. Rebound Pierce. He loses the ball. Stolen away by Lauer. Feed over on the left side to Stork. Derek Stork out top the key with it. Cardinals up by 6. Down low to Lauer. Lauer needs some help, and coming around is Mach. Mach takes the 3, instead takes the dribble around to Garrett. To Stork, back out front to Mach. Cougars content to move the ball around and try to work something out inside. A steal by Zink. Josh Zink with his 2nd steal of the ball game. Front court on the right side. Gives out now to Chris Fleener. Fleener out front with the ball. Comes around on the inside. Takes the jump shot from 14. Rolls off, no good. Rebound taken off by Stephen Robb. Clears the ball out to Stork. He's front court on the dribble to the top, the key to the left. Holds up now, gets a pass to Ricky Mach, who'll bring the ball around. Spinning inside, feeds goes right to Garrett. Inside the pass now to Robb. His jump shot is up, no good. Rebound underneath is controlled by the Cardinals. That was Preston Peterson trying to get the ball down court to Zink. It's slapped out of bounds, and they say touch last by South Central.
Jamie Lutz coming back into the ball game. Sitting down will be Derek Lauer for South Central.
And the Cardinals will control. Fleener brings it out. Zink now with the ball in the shot. No good. Tipped around. And picking it up loose on the floor was Garrett. Garrett clears it out to Stork. Stork comes in the front court to pass to the left side to freshman Derek Lauer. to Garrett, and he will throw it away as he got the pass too high for Derek Stork to handle. 1:49 on the first half clock. 29-23, 6-point lead for the Cardinals. Their biggest lead has been at 7. Allen with the ball will bring it across the line at the top of the key with his dribble, and the feed goes left side now to Pierce. Pierce out front to Peterson. Peterson to Allen. Allen coming into the corner to Pierce. Pierce drives inside, comes back. Bounce pass, Allen top the key with 1:30 to Pierce in the corner. They'll go down low to Zink. Drives and draws a foul. Steve Robb, the 5'10 junior, picking up the foul as Josh Zink took it to the hole.
Be foul number 1 on Steve Robb. Team foul 4 on South Central.
Derek Lauer, the freshman, 6-foot freshman, coming back in. Setting down will be Steve Robb. Cardinals will control from under their own basket. Fleener in the corner to Allen. Allen with the dribble. 29-23. The Cardinals by 6. They go inside to Zink. Turnaround jumper. No good. Tip back up. No good. Tip back up. No good. Rebound. Allen clears it out to Pierce. Inside. Foul is whistled as Pierce, trying to go with a scoop shot, picked up the foul. That foul being called against whom?
Well, he had too many fingers in the air. I'm a little unsure. I think it's going to be Lutz.
Lutz with the foul. We'll have to wait and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Craig Peterson getting ready to come back in. Free throw good by Pierce. He'll have another. And setting down will be Josh Zink. Minute 11 to go here in our first half of play. It's Cardinals with the lead. Free throw is no good. Remaining, or the score remains at 30-23, and a nice effort by Fleener to tip that rebound away and control the ball. To Pierce inside, drives past Lutz, goes for a shot, no good. Rebound coming off to Derek Lauer. Clears it out now to Stork. Stork brings it across the line. Out front with a dribble with 53 seconds left. Allen staying close to him. He's playing a chaser out front. It goes down to Dustin Storks, over to Derek Storks, shoots the 3, and he got it. Derek Storks on the tray, his second of the night, and it is 30-26, the Cardinals by 4 with 36 seconds left on the clock. Inside they go to Preston Peterson. He can't hold on to the ball. It goes out of bounds. The Cardinals with a turnover, and the Cougars with 31 seconds left in the first half and a chance to pull to within 1, possibly 2 points. Derek Stork coming across the line to Ricky Mach. Mach inside to Lauer, back out front to Dustin Stork. They tried, nice steal that time by Craig Peterson. The ball was intended inside for Lutz, and Craig Peterson with a big steal. 13 seconds left on the clock here in the first half of play. The Cardinals holding on to a 4-point margin. They'll go for the last shot. Pierce driving inside, trying to get a pass or a shot off, and a foul was called against Derek Lauer. Pierce has been driving inside and trying to make some inside cuts, and he hasn't had much luck tonight. That's the second time.
Outside of the fact he's been drawing the foul.
Yeah, and he just really threw that ball up. Fortunately, did draw the foul.
Yeah, they're going to say he was not in the act of shooting.
One second left on the clock. We've got a little delay in the ball game. We're ready to go now. Still time to launch a shot, and Preston Peterson got one away, but it was off balance. It did not drop, and we'll finish our first half of play. The North Clay Cardinals 30, the South Central Cougars 26. We'll be back after this.
Look around and you'll see changes. A great new day for you and me. We're hand in hand, making life great. Just take a look and see. Coming together across the USA, Main Street TV. We're making America great.
There they are again. Stanfield Construction Company in Louisville and Flora, hard at it working on water lines for the village of Louisville. Stanfield is known for the quality work they do. But don't be confused by what you see. They work on a lot more than water lines. Stanfield Construction specializes in backhoe service, sewage contractor work, and they are also licensed roofers, do tank removal, and concrete work. For more information, talk to Richard or Jeff Stanfield. Just call 665-4333. Stanfield Construction Company in Louisville and Flora.
When you think of the Zink Building Center in Louisville, you know that they are your building supply headquarters. They have a vast selection of plumbing and electrical supplies, including Gould water pumps and supplies, and also water heaters. But Zink's is also a convenience store, open 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The convenience store features the latest home videos, and they are your local Illinois lottery agent. Stop in today at the Zink Building Center, located at the corner of Chestnut and Route 45 in Louisville. Zink's.
Little town is really hot. There ain't much that we ain't got. Things to do and people to meet. A lot of great places up and down our streets. Main Street TV, you and me, we're making America great. We're a little sentimental and we still like Ike. Baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. Hometown proud as you can get. The friendliest people that you ever met. Main Street TV, you and me, we're making America great.
If you want the inside stuff on the University of Indiana basketball, then catch the Bob Knight Show on TV 24 every Tuesday night at 6. The Lou Henson Show will follow immediately at 6:30 to keep you Illinois fans up to date. Then on Thursday night at 6, it'll be the Rich Herron Show featuring the SIU Salukis, followed by Panther Country from Eastern Illinois University at 6:30. So catch all the inside stuff on TV 24.
North Clay Cardinals with a slim 4-point lead over the South Central Cougars. The Cougars led briefly in the first quarter by as much as 6 points. The Cardinals tonight have been able to maintain only a 7-point margin at one time for their biggest lead. It's been a pretty close ball game within a 3 to 4 point margin throughout most of the night. The first quarter, after a slow start in the first minute and a half, 2 minutes of play, turned out to be a real slam-bang ball game. But Randy, the second quarter of play drug out a little bit, both teams committing some turnovers. Not really good consistency in the play as far as good play in that second period. So I'm sure we're going to see something different by both teams when they come out at halftime.
I think you're absolutely right. The Cardinals played almost a flawless first quarter as far as turnovers go, not turning the ball over at all in the first quarter. Yet with 5 minutes to go in the first half, North Clay has committed now 5 turnovers. So a definite difference in the performance level there for the Cardinals. For North Clay, they are led here at halftime by Chet Allen. Allen with 13 points in the first half. Craig Peterson has 7, Chris Fleener with 5, Josh Zink with 4, and Toby Pierce with 1. They are 4 out of 11 for their threes for 36%, 7 of 14 on their twos for 50%, and 4 out of 5 from the free throw line for 80%. For South Central, they are led by Ricky Mott with 10, all 10 of those points coming in the first quarter. Not even a shot attempted by Mott in the second quarter. Derek Stork has 9, Derek Lauer with 5, and Jamie Lutz with 2. 3 out of 4 on the threes for 75%. 7 of 13 on the twos for 54%. 3 of 7 from the free throw line for 43%. So the real letdown there, as far as South Central's concerned, has to be at the free throw line tonight. As I mentioned, North Clay with 5 turnovers, South Central with 7. As far as rebounding goes, North Clay has the lead on the boards as they fall down 14. South Central's pulled down 6. Leading rebounders for North Clay, Chris Fleener with 4, Chet Allen and Craig Peterson with 3 apiece. However, we might mention that Josh Zink with 2 very big steals in the first half for the Cardinals. For South Central, they have Derek Lauer leading the way on the rebounding effort with 3 for him. As far as fouls go, Josh Zink with 2, Steve Welty with 2, Preston Peterson with 1, and Chris Fleener with 1 for North Clay. And for South Central, it's Jamie Lutz with 2, Derek Lauer with 2, Steve Robb with 1, and Derek Stork with 1. Again, our halftime score is 30-26 in favor of the North Clay Cardinals. The JV contest tonight went to North Clay as well over South Central, 65-36. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird.
Last year, thousands of innocent children were caught in the crossfire of violent crime.
Mama's gonna buy.
And it's not just the children who suffer.
Mama's gonna buy you a...
How much longer will you let this go on? Call this number now. We'll send you information on how you can protect your children from crime and drugs in your neighborhood. Together, we will take a bite out of crime.
A person and a dog teaming up to overcome obstacles. Sound like a favorite movie or TV show? Well, this is a real-life story that happens every day. The story of a blind person and a guide dog. And the happy ending is greater freedom and independence. That's why the law permits guide dogs everywhere that's open to the public. To learn more, call the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind. Toll free, 1-800-548-4337.
In a world of uncertainty, there will always be a need for those proud few who can prove they are a world apart. Maybe you can be one of us, the few, the proud, the Marines.
I don't know, I'm missing something there.
This is New Guinea.
It's so powerful.
I don't see it.
I'm having an out-of-decade experience. I was walking and came upon a fountain which bore the sign, "Don't drink the water."
Do you get
the beggar
this?
carries a
Isn't it
sign saying, "I'm
fantastic?"
blind." What does this poem mean to me? It's like a collage of images.
Let's face it,
sounds.
not every cultural activity appeals to everyone.
Finding an oasis.
So we're giving you something everyone likes, a choice. That's why 23,000 arts and humanities groups are inviting you to find something you can get excited about. Just call for a free brochure about what's going on in your community.
I think I'm getting into this.
They're tuning up.
The arts and humanities, there's something in it for you. There's a lot going on in your community. For a free brochure on how to get involved, call our toll-free number.
30-26 our halftime score. The North Clay Cardinals and the South Central Cougars in a close battle. The Cardinals, if they win, will clinch the conference championship. They are currently setting at 10-0 in the conference and 21-1 on the season. The South Central Cougars are 5-7 in the conference, 8-14 overall, but they've been a tough ball club to play all year long, losing many of these games by a close 2 to 3 point margin. What do you expect different, if anything, Randy Poole?
I don't expect much of anything different. I think that we're going to see more of the same, and you know, it would be an interesting stat to see what the margin of loss has been for those South Central losses, to see just exactly how many points is involved there, because I bet there's not very many.
Well, I know several of the ball games we've seen them lose have been within a 1 to 5 point range.
Yeah.
And many of those losses came after having the lead several occasions through the ball game and coming late in the quarter. Of course, one of the losses was to North Clay in an overtime situation in the third place game of the conference championship tournament. And the other ball game is a 10-point margin to the same Cardinals earlier in the year in the conference action. So this is a good ball club out here, and the Cardinals are finding that out tonight. 30-26, we're back into play. North Clay, as we indicated with the lead, they also have the ball as we start our second half action. Craig Peterson. Zink down inside to Weldy. He can't go anywhere. Bounce pass back out to Zink. They really set the double team on him. Down inside Zink. He tries to drive the lane. Foul is whistled. I guarantee it's going to be a Stork.
It's Derek. Derek Stork, that's his second.
He drove
First here in
between
the second half.
He drove between Derek Stork and Dustin Stork. I knew it was going to be a Stork.
Right.
Cardinals will inbound under their own basket. Out top to Keita Peterson. Allen, who had 13 big first half points, into Zink. Drives with a pass down inside left to Peterson. Back over to Weldy. Reaction a little slow. Had to bring the ball back outside. Fleener out front with a pass to Allen. Allen across to Craig Peterson. Peterson working the ball now to Fleener. Fleener with the drive. Back out to Peterson. Fakes the three. Comes instead to Zink on the right side. And a steal by Ricky Mach. Mach driving down with a layup, and he got it. And we've got a 2-point ball game. The Cardinals working the ball very well. One little mistake, and the quickness overtook him as Mach made the steal. Shot is up, no good. Rebound underneath Cardinals. Shot by Allen is no good. Tipped back out to Zink. Zink puts a shot on the glass and got it. Boy, Zink was tied up strong from that left side, and he made a good shot off the glass. Stand up for the Cardinals, and it's 32-28. They're back by 4. In the front court, Machu's had a tremendous ball game to this point with the ball. Back out front to Dustin Stork, to Derek Stork. And again to Mach. Into the high post. They'll work it back out front and around the perimeter. Mach with the ball. To Derek Stork. Dustin Stork, a freshman. Brother of the junior guard that now controls the ball. To Mach. To Dustin Stork. Back out top to Key. Derek Stork drives inside. Jump shot 12 foot. No good. Rebound coming off to Weldy. Clears the ball out to Allen. Allen bringing it slowly front court along that left baseline. Out front to Zink. They got Craig Peterson open, but he doesn't take the shot from outside. Tries to work it down into Weldy, and the ball was slapped out of bounds on the attempted pass. Touched last by Derek Lauer, and the Cardinals will control. Josh Zink will inbound for North Clay. Brings it out front to Chet Allen. Allen controlling the ball. To Zink at the top of the key. Back to Peterson, to Allen. 5:50 to go. The Cardinals very deliberate as they work that ball around. Trying to seek an opening. Driving inside, Fleener, and he'll draw the foul again against Ricky Mach.
Is it Mach, or is it going to be,
I think,
Lutz?
Mr. Mach.
Yep, you're right. That's his first. Team foul
Committed
to
a foul.
South Central.
Committed a foul as Fleener cut back to his left to try to go into the basket.
Fleener's first free throws of the night.
Chris Fleener will get 2, first of which is good. And it's 33-28. North Clay with the lead back at 5. Second shot is off the iron, no good. Foul the big man from the backside trying to push the ball away. Steve Weldy will draw a foul.
Number 3 on Welty, the first team foul in the second half, North Clay.
33-28, the Cardinals with the lead, the Cougars with the ball. Stork over to Lauer. Freshman will come down across the line with the ball. Pass to Mach. Mach on the left, to the right side rather. Comes down with the dribble. Inside to Payne. Almost lost it. Save it. Goes to Dustin Stork. Down in the corner to Mach. Getting across the lane to Lauer. Spinning away from his man. Inside. Got it. Boy, this kid can make things happen. He doesn't look smooth all the time, but he's got the mechanics. 33-30. Freshman Derek Lauer moves the Cougars to within 3. Across to Chet Allen. Allen with the ball, drives inside, feeds out to Craig Peterson. His bounce pass low to Zink, back out to Peterson, around to Allen. Allen again open, but doesn't take the shot. Foul is called down low against Dustin Stork.
Yeah. His first, team foul 3, South Central. It seems like the North Clay offensive effort is to take it to them just a little bit more here in the second half.
Well, they certainly have cut down on their shots. They're very selective on their shots. And a foul is whistled from the backside. Lauer picking up the foul. Craig Peterson getting the ball down low on a pass by Zink.
That was Lutz whistled for that one.
Was that Lutz? I'm sorry.
That's his third.
Lutz picked up that foul. Boy, that was Lauer from the backside trying to block it, but Lutz picked up the foul. Okay. I'm right about one thing. Peterson's at the line shooting.
You bet he is.
And he misses on the first one. He'll have another. 4:49 left here in the third quarter. Craig Peterson. Shot in the air and good. And it's 34-30. The Cardinals back by 4. Light pressure in the backcourt. Ball comes across the line to Lauer. Lauer driving inside with the paint. Comes with a bounce pass across to Stork. Stork back down to Dustin Stork. Pass back out front now to Mach. Fakes, drives inside, feeds left. Dustin Stork with the ball. Back out front to Derek Stork. To Dustin Stork. Wants to go inside. Instead brings it back out front. Freshman Dustin Stork has done very well here tonight, holding his own in varsity action, getting his first varsity start. Drive inside and back out by Mach. Ball comes back out to Derek Stork to feed over to Dustin Stork. Top the key, Lauer now in the corner to Derek Stork. Inside they go to the big guy, now to Dustin Stork, now to Mach. He fires the three, bounces off, no good. Rebound taken off by Zink, and quick call made on
a technical too.
Yeah, got a technical. That was a quick call. Barely got his hands on the basketball. The jump ball was called, and Josh Zink made some statement to the official, Jack Scott, and Mr. Scott retaliated with the technical. Derek Stork will shoot the free throw. It's 34-31. He'll have another, and then the Cougars will get the ball. Ball in the air. This one good also. Got a 2-point game, 34-32. And Ron Reed is wanting to talk to the official, Jack Scott. I don't know if he'll get that satisfaction or not. Cardinals would hope he doesn't get another tee here. That's kind of costly anymore.
It is costly, especially in this situation. There's another one.
There's another one.
They're going to have to calm down a little bit, or they're going to give this game to South Central.
Well, Ron was fairly quiet in the conversation, but apparently Jack Scott didn't like what he heard. Ron Reed now talking to the other official. First free throw was good. Stork has another one. This one good also. So Derek Stork 4 more points on the technicals. And we're tied at 34. Well, one thing they can't do, they can't give them the ball any more than once out of bounds.
That's right.
So they were going to get the ball out of bounds anyhow. So 34-34, we're tied. Sometimes this will fire a team up. Let's see what happens. Cougars with the ball, they'll work it around. It certainly brought the crowd to life, didn't it?
Sure did.
And I'm going to have to stand up, see what's happening here. Ball comes out to Derek Stork on the right side, spins around at the top of the key, works it down in the corner, shot out of the corner. Lauer with a deuce. And it's a 2-point lead to South Central at 36-34. We've got 3:31 to go in the third quarter. 2 technicals against the Cardinals has brought this crowd to life, and a foul is called against Ricky Mach. And that will bring a standing ovation for the official, Randy. Said, hey, encore, encore. 36-34, a 2-point lead for South Central as they parlayed 6 straight points, 4 of those coming off of 2 technicals, one against Josh Zink and one against Coach Ron Reed. 3:23 to go. The Cardinals control from under their own basket. Out front of the big Craig Peterson. Peterson works it down around to Cleaner. Drives the paint. Shot is up. No good. Rebound. Lauer slapped out of his hands, but it was picked up loose off the floor. Derek Stork will bring it across the line for South Central, who leads by 2 in the third quarter. Staying right with him will be Fleener. Fleener slapping it away and picking it up is Allen, bringing it down off the glass. Too hard, no good. Foul from the backside, and that will be Derek Stork on the rebound attempt. I'm not so sure that Chet Allen wasn't hammered a little bit as he went into the glass. At any rate, on the rebound, the Cardinals come up with a foul call against. No, that went the other way, didn't it?
Sure did.
It sure did. Coming out with it will be South Central. Lauer into the front court. Feed goes on the right side. Mach fakes, drives, goes up. Shot is good from the right side. It's a 2. And South Central with the momentum right now go up by 4. Their biggest lead was in the first quarter by 6. Driving Fleener, he is fouled.
That'll be number 3 on Derek Stork. Team foul 6 for South Central. North Clay will be in the bonus with the next one.
Well, that third foul against Derek Stork is a rock on the backs of the South Central Cougars. Stork is the guy that makes things happen for the Cougars. The Cardinals get the ball inbounded just in time before losing it. Nobody seemed to want to take it out from out of bounds, and barely got there. Shot up, but a foul underneath, pushing off. Ricky Mach, I believe.
I think so. If so, that'll be number 3. It is.
Well, you told me at halftime it was going to be pretty much the same.
What do I know?
What do you know?
We got the 1-and-1 now for the rest of the game for North Clay. Fleener's at the line for the second time tonight. He's 1 out of 2 in that department.
38-34. We've had a little bit of everything here in the second half. 2:36 left in the third quarter. Right now we've got an official timeout as Jack Scott is at the scorer's bench. Everything seems to be settled. We're ready to go. Chris Fleener at the line. We're down to 2:36 to play in the third quarter. The Cardinals trailing by 4. And Fleener can cut that lead. First free throw is no good. Rebound going to Josh Zink. The ball slapped out of bounds and off Zink. It'll go over to the Cougars. Timeout is requested by the North Clay Cardinals and Ron Reed. It's 38-34 South Central in a wild 4 minutes of play here in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball has found a home on TV 24. Redbird fans can tune in to TV 24 all season long to watch the senior circuit at its best. Can the Cards win the first ever Central Division title? Anything is possible. So let TV 24 take you out to the ball game this season. Tune in for our next Cardinal broadcast and savor every inning of the great American pastime. It's St. Louis Cardinal baseball right here on TV 24. Don't miss it.
The services at the Clay County State Bank in Louisville are customer planned. Whether you're making a deposit, arranging a loan, or using any of our various customer services, you get personal attention, helpfulness, and convenience. Put money aside in a savings account. Establish credit with a checking account. Be safe with a safe deposit box. Ask us for confidential advice for your finances and business affairs. Whatever your financial need, our particular goal is to help you with yours. The Clay County State Bank in Louisville, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
All 4 free throws were made, and the basket on the inbounds play also added to a 6-point run to put the Cougars ahead and now have them there at 38-34. Full court pressure against the Cardinals in the backcourt. Driving is Mach, a foul from the backside. That was Fleener on the foul, and Chris Fleener will pick up number 3.
Yes.
Cardinals with 3 on Fleener, 3 on Zink, 3 on Weldy.
Team foul 4, though, for North Clay.
On the opposite side of the board, Ricky Mach, Derek Stork, and Lutz all have 3 each. Shot is up and no good by Ricky Mach.
Toby Pierce coming into the ball game for North Clay. Steve Welty will take a seat.
Getting a little more quickness in. They want to go probably up to a lot more pressure defense. Shot is up and good by Mach. Pierce gives him that. He's got a lot of quickness at 5'9". He came in for the 6'9" Steve Weldy. Cardinals with the ball out front. Fleener with a 3. Got it. Well, Chris Fleener trying to bring things back in perspective for the Cardinals, dropping a tray, and we've got a 2-point ball game, 39-37. A steal by Josh Zink in the backcourt, his 3rd of the night, and Zink can't control the ball as he tries to switch hands and drive inside. So Josh Zink creating a turnover and then committing a turnover. 1:54 to go in the third quarter. 2-point margin, double team set up at the timeline, but Lauer gets the ball to Derek Stork. Back to Lauer, looking for help out front, goes to Dustin Stork. The freshman guard comes back to the left with a dribble. Double team, gets a pass back out front. 1:37 remains. Feed back out front to Lutz. Comes out top the key to Mach. Mach working around the right side to the freshman guard. That's Dustin Stork. Stocks his dribble. Needs help. Ball is slapped away and tied up. Pierce doing a good job on the attempted steal that time, and a jump ball called. It'll go over to South Central on the alternating possession. Minute 22 in the third quarter, 39-37. South Central with the lead and the ball, almost a steal. Dustin Stork with the ball, holds up, comes back out to Derek Stork, the junior guard. Brings the ball left side, looks for help, down low. Lotz has got the open shot to the basket, no good. Gets his rebound on the other side and back up and good. Bottled his shot after he missed it, took it right back to the glass and put South Central ahead by 4. Cardinals with the ball in the front court, 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Pierce around to Fleener on the right side. Fleener drives baseline, back out front. It's Allen, he's open for a 3. Rolls off, no good. Rebound going to Lotz. 43 seconds left, 41-37, North Clay trailing. Front court with the ball, Derek Stork for South Central on the left side, going baseline, driving down, back out front, scramble for the ball. It was knocked loose on the attempted pass. They give it over to North Clay with 30 third quarter seconds remaining. 41-37, the Cardinals with a chance to bring that lead a little closer as they will control going into the final 30 seconds of the third quarter play. Allen front court to Craig Peterson, inside to Zink, going for the shot and will draw the foul from Lotz. His fourth, so the Cardinals going inside, not getting the bucket, but drawing a very, very big foul against the South Central Cougars. Lotz will sit down, and in the ball game will be Steve Robb. Robb at 5'11", Lotz at 6'1", but Lotz a much better jumper, much stronger underneath, Randy.
Zink to the line now, Ken. His first free throws of the night.
Cardinals not shooting well from the line. Zink trying to change that trend. First shot is up and good. And it is 41-40.
Garrett's coming back into the ball game for Dustin Stork for South Central.
Dustin Stork, a freshman guard. Garrett also a freshman guard. Both kids about 5'6". At the line, Zink wanting to drop the second of 2 free throws. It rolls off, no good, and coming up with the rebound is Lauer. 17 seconds left. South Central with the ball, a 1-point lead. We close into the final 10 seconds of play in the third quarter. Lauer in the corner with the ball, takes a dribble inside, and he's going to be called for travel. Lauer trying to cut back to his left, carried the ball over and fell to the floor, so North Clay has a chance to launch one. 3, 2, 1. Fleener's jump shot at the horn, no good, and we will end our third quarter of play. It's the South Central Cougars 41, the North Clay Cardinals 38. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes of this contest right after this.
The best-selling 6-passenger luxury sedan, the Cadillac DeVille, has a new look for 1994. It's more aerodynamic, features an improved interior design, as well as safety, comfort, and convenience. The ride is quieter with its new body structure and suspension refinements, but it retains the traditional styling that makes it a Cadillac. It's powerful, too, with 4.9-liter V8 engine. For safety, there's Cadillac's exclusive airbank system and anti-lock brakes. See your new Cadillac DeVille at Brown Chevrolet on East Main in Fairfield. St. Louis Cardinals baseball has found a home on TV 24. Redbird fans can tune in to TV 24 all season long to watch the senior circuit at its best. Can the Cards win the first ever Central Division title? Anything is possible. So let TV 24 take you out to the ball game this season. Tune in for our next Cardinal broadcast and savor every inning of the great American pastime. It's St. Louis Cardinal baseball right here on TV 24. Don't miss it.
Get down for the easy layup, and he got it. It's a 1-point ball game, 41-40. Derek Stork had that ball stripped from him by Allen, something you don't very often see. Stork in the front court on the dribble, looking for some help. Back out front to Garrett and over to Stork. With 7:38 to go, South Central holding on to a slim 1-point margin. Garrett topside, going left to Mach. Mach feeds out front to Derek Stork, and now to Garrett. Garrett on the right side with the dribble. Back out front, Mach and down in the corner. They want to go inside, but they cannot. To Stork. Now inside to Lauer at the high post. Back over to Garrett. Garrett fakes a shot, doesn't take it. Inside instead to Lauer. Shot is up by the freshman. Good. At 6'1", he challenged Peterson at 6'4" and got the shot over the top. 43-40. South Central with the lead. The Cardinals with the ball. Out front, it's North Clay with the ball. Driving was Fleener. Fleener in the circle with the jumper, and we're back at a one-point game at 43-42. Pressure in the backcourt, light pressure. Lauer with the ball, down to the line, comes across, almost a steal by Pierce. The ball will go out of bounds, and they are giving it to the Cardinals. Whoops, let me back off on that. Jack Scott gave it to the Cardinals. The other official took it away. The official in the backcourt said, no, I seen it better, and it was a South Cougar ball. They'll go to Lauer inside, back out to Garrett. To Derek Stork, and Stork is called for traveling. Well, you give it and you take it away.
That's right.
The official who took it away a moment ago gave it back on that
Sean
call.
Richardson coming into the ball game now for South Central. Ricky Mach going out.
Richardson is a 5'9" senior, doesn't see a lot of action in the ball game for the first time this evening for South Central. 6:30 to go on the clock for the ball game. Peterson with it. To Fleener, pops the three, no good. Rebound attempt is Allen. His timing off slightly, got a hand on it and out of bounds. So the Cougars, who lead by 1, will control now the backcourt.
Dustin Stork back in, sitting down Sean Garrett for South Central. A lot of shuffling here by Coach Gary Shirley.
Well, that's a switch of 2 freshman guards. The Stork brothers back in the ball game together again. Lauer goes over to Derek Stork. He's with the dribble, not across the line. Good pass to get the ball in the front court to Lauer. Stork back to Lauer. Lauer, goal, bad pass right in the hands of Pierce. Bounce pass to Allen, drives on the glass, got it. Good assist from Pierce that time, and a good drive on the layup by Allen, and we have a 44-43 ball game. The Cardinals coming back to take the lead. Stork, a bad pass, trying to get a hook pass over the top of Craig Peterson. The Cardinals will make the steal. The ball was deflected by Peterson, picked up by Allen. Now Pierce with a three, no good. Into the hands of Derek Stork, and time whistled by the South Central Cougars. North Clay at 5:33 have taken the lead once more, 44-43. We'll be back with more right after this.
There they are again. Stanfield Construction Company in Louisville and Flora, hard at it working on water lines for the village of Louisville. Stanfield is known for the quality work they do, but don't be confused by what you see. They work on a lot more than water lines. Stanfield Construction specializes in backhoe service, sewage contractor work, and they are also licensed roofers, do tank removal and concrete work. For more information, talk to Richard or Jeff Stanfield. Just call 665-4333. Stanfield Construction Company in Louisville and Flora.
Cardinals have regained the lead. They had held it up through the third quarter, midway through the third quarter, when 2 technical fouls, which awarded 4 free throws to South Central, all 4 having been sunk by Derek Stork. And then on the inbounds play, they came up with the basket, so they scored 6 straight points to take a 4-point lead. And they maintained that lead up until just a few short moments ago, when the Cardinals took it back and carried that 44-43 margin with 5:33 to go in the game clock. The ball will come into South Central's Derek Stork. Back over to Lauer, now to Stork. And a steal by the Cardinals, but the ball will go out of bounds and touch last by North Clay. Stork went into the man at the timeline that is set up there to help break that pass, and the Cardinals alertly went in for the steal. Back to Mach on the right side. He's front court along the baseline, loses the ball. Picked up by Allen on the glass. Layup is good, and the Cardinals go up 46-43. Credit Toby Pierce that time with some good defensive play that caused the turnover for Allen to pick the ball up and get the layup. Cardinals want back and over, but no call. Front court, the Cougars with a ball. It goes out of bounds. And touch last down there by Steve Robb. Coach Gary Shirley trying to get his Cougars calmed down, and Derek Lauer, the leader on the floor, calling everybody together, and I'm sure his statement in that little circle was, slow it down, let's get control again. 46-43, the Cardinals with a 3-point lead. They have the ball. Boy, they have been pressed all the way by this tough South Central Cougar bunch. Pierce now inside to Zink. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Derek Lauer. The 5'11 junior pulls it down, gets it in the corner to Lauer. Back out front to Dustin Stork, now to Derek Stork. Will feed Ricky Mach on the left side. They bring it back out to the top, in the high post to Stork. Around to Mach, will shoot the three. Partially blocked. We've got a whistle and a foul going against Ricky Mach.
Is it against
No.
Ricky? No, I think it's against North
No, it's
Clay.
against North Clay. It's going to go against Chris Fleener.
That'll be his fourth, if that's the case, and that is.
It will put Mach to the line. Mach went up for the shot. Fleener went high. I thought he got a hand on the ball. I didn't see where the body positions were. Apparently, he crashed into Mach on the shot. Shot is up and no good on the top end of the free throw. He will shoot another. 4:15 left in the ball game. 46-43, Cardinals by 3. Shot is up and no good. Someone apparently was in the lane too.
No, he got fouled while shooting the three.
That's right. You're right. I'm sorry. That had totally slipped my mind. You don't see much of that.
No, you don't.
Shot is up and no good. He missed on 3 free throws, and the rebound went to Chris Fleener of the Cardinals. So the Cardinals leading by 3. Control in the front court. Out front is Craig Peterson, now Zink, and now Allen. Allen on the right side, low in the corner to Pierce. Pierce bounce pass left to Josh Zink. To Craig Peterson. Now to Allen. The Cardinals working that ball. Looking for a percentage shot inside to Zink. To the glass, and he got it. Josh Zink took it home for North Clay that time to give them a 5-point lead. A good lead pass in there by the Cardinals to Zink, who got the bucket. 48-43. In the front court, the Cougars control the ball. Mach on the left side. Back out top to Key. Into Lowry. He's at a high post position. The freshman back out front. Mach will shoot the three. Off the iron. Tipped around. Loose on the floor. Coming up with it is Mach. In heavy traffic, he brings it back out front. Over to Stork. Ray is up and good. Derek Stork. 48-46. The Cougars pulled it within 2 on that three by Stork. Craig Peterson in the front court. They'll come to Zink on the right side, out to Pierce. Pierce back over to Allen. 2:56 to go on the clock. North Clay with a 2-point lead. Back across to Craig Peterson and makes a nice save on a pass that was going out of bounds. Into the hands of Allen and back out to Peterson. To Zink, the ball slapped away and it's saved by Chet Allen. And now Allen tries to slow it up a little bit. He sets that offense. Now they begin to move it again. Out front, Craig Peterson with the ball with 2:32 to go in the game. The Cardinals by 2. Allen out front, guarded there by Derek Stork. He's playing with 3 personal fouls. Into Craig Peterson. The jumper is up and good. Craig Peterson from 12, left side to Key on a turnaround jumper. North Clay by 4, 50-46. Lauer against the light press in the backcourt. To Stork, to Lauer, to Stork. Stork not across the line, and they took too long. And I'm wondering what Stork was thinking. My gosh, he was about 2 foot from the line. All he had to do was step across, and he stood there with the ball. Big turnover for South Central with 2 minutes on the clock. 50-46. The Cardinals doing a good job of playing time off that clock. Shot up, no good. Peterson taking a shot, and I'm sure that Coach Ron Reed would have preferred not to see that shot taken. 50-46, 1:45 to go, 4-point margin inside to Lauer. Lauer back out front over to Derek Stork. Holds the ball on the right side, back to Ricky Mach at the top to Key. Now to Dustin Stork, the freshman at 5'6", wants to go inside and does so. Lauer, the jump shot is good. Lauer at 6-1, the freshman over Peterson, dropped it, and it's 50-48 with 1:23 to go in the game. The Cardinals with the ball, leading by 2. Craig Peterson inside Zink. At the paint, the shot is good on the turnaround jumper, and Josh Zink has come to the forefront with 2 straight buckets to keep the Cardinals in this ball game and up by 4. Quickly in our front court, Dustin Stork with the ball. We're inside of 1 minute to play in this ball game. Derek Stork with the ball. Left side, scoop pass going to Botch. Drives in, jump shot, short. Rebound coming off Cardinals. Big rebound that time by Josh Zink. Out to Fleener, and a foul is whistled against Derek Lauer, and Chris Fleener will go to the line. Mr. Josh Zink has taken control of this offensive effort here in the last couple of minutes. 2 straight baskets and a couple of key rebounds, and the Cardinals with a 4-point lead. 47 seconds to play, and Chris Fleener at the line with a 1 in bonus. Shot is good. It's a 5-point Cardinal lead, and it's looking good for the Cardinal fans right now after a very, very strong effort by South Central. However, don't go away. This ball game is still time to play. Basket good. 46 seconds on the clock. Cardinals by 6. South Central across the line. Marches down inside to Lotz. Going for the shot. Charge called against South Central. Lotz moved back and knocked to the floor Josh Zink, who had already set up, and Zink very wisely took the charge. The pass went inside to Lotz, made the turn, and picked up the charging foul. That will be 5 fouls against Jamie Lotz. 54-48, the Cardinals by 6 with 38 seconds to go. Josh Zink, very much a prominent part of this Cardinal surge in the late part of this quarter. Strong on the boards, a couple of strong baskets in the lane, took a charge on a very intelligent play down just a few short moments ago. And with 38 seconds left, Gary Shirley and the South Central Cougars calling the timeout, trailing by 6. We'll be back after this.
Your Ford dealer in southeastern Fayette County, Engel Brothers Ford in Farina, invites you to see the best made cars and trucks in America. At Ford, quality is job one, but don't take our word for it. See for yourself. And did you know that Ford offers the best-selling line of pickups for 16 consecutive years? They aim to make it 17 soon. You'll find top-quality Ford products, including the best-selling pickups at Engel Brothers Ford. They're located off I-57 across from South Central High School in Farina. Learn why Ford is doing so well, and soon you'll be driving a Ford, too.
54-48, our score. 38 seconds to go in the ball game. Boy, Ken, what a wild second half. We've seen everything.
It certainly has been. A strong effort by the Cardinals to come back, led by Josh Zink. Of course, you can't take anything away from the entire team, but Zink with a couple of good passes inside, got a couple of strong turnaround jumpers that helped keep the Cardinals to hold off a South Central surge, and he's made a couple of key rebounds. Cardinals will work the ball in against the full court press, and a foul is whistled against the freshman Dustin Stork. Right now, that's about all the Cougars can do. They've got to get that ball back, and they fouled Allen, I believe. Allen will go at the line. Chet Allen will go at the line.
He's 1 for 1 tonight.
He's normally one of their better free throw shooters. Let's hope I didn't put the jinx on there.
Shoots 71% on the year.
Shot is up and good. And it's 55-48, and again, the South Central Cougars looking very much like the bridesmaid and not the bride. So many times this year they have lost the close ball game. Shot was missed. The rebound attempt slapped out of bounds.
That was Ryan Jones.
Yeah, Ryan Jones came in during the timeout, and the Cardinals will get it back. Well, this has been a strong effort by South Central. Once again, they have given the Cardinals in 3 games this year about all the Cardinals want. Zink calls timeout rather than lose the ball, as South Central really defensively set up a strong effort there to block that inbounds play. We'll be back after this Cardinal timeout.
My hero, Isaiah Thomas, Kevin Costner, Mr. Wong.
These are teachers, but to the kids they've reached, they're heroes.
My hero, Mrs. Wooten.
if I don't get to that child, who knows, maybe no one else will.
Teachers have the power to wake up young minds, to be heroes, to make a difference. Reach for that power. Teach. Find out how by calling 1-800-45-TEACH. Be a teacher. Be a hero.
(55-48), 35 seconds to go in the ball game. That 7-point lead going to the North Clay Cardinals right now. It's been a terrific comeback here in the later stages of the game by the Cardinals. And again, Kenny, you're right. We've seen South Central go down to defeat a few times this year this way, where they really put up a struggle, and then right at the very end, it slips away from them. But the South Central Cougars are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the Midland Trail Conference for the next 2 or 3 years here for sure.
They've run 3 freshmen in and out of this lineup here tonight. 2 small guards, both freshmen looking very good, and then this Lauer kid who can do a lot of things. Inside to Zink. Zink losing the ball, falling to the floor, tried to flip it out, and was picked up. It was picked up by South Central. Toby Pierce trying to make a steal will pick up the foul.
An intentional foul?
No.
I thought that's what he signaled, but he didn't. I was going to say, I don't think so.
I don't think when you're leading by 7 points and 28 seconds left, you're going to foul somebody intentionally. But at the line will be Derek Lauer, another one of those freshmen who's been playing all night. Very fine ball player. Shot is up and good. He'll have another. It's 55-49. He can move the Cougars within 5 and 28 seconds left on the clock. You're going to see some strong defensive pressure on that inbounds play. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Ryan Jones. His shot is up, no good. Turnaround jumper by Jones is back up, and this time it's good. We've got a 55-51 ball game and a foul going to Ricky Mach. And the Cardinals will come back down. And right now, with 18 seconds left and only a 4-point ball game, the free throws now become extremely important. The Cardinals had a chance. They had the 6-point lead. They lost it down to 4 on 2 free throws, or a 7-point lead. They dropped it down to 5 on 2 free throws and then lost the rebound. Shot is up and good. So Fleener with a very, very key pressure free throw that time puts North Clay back up by 5. That makes it a tray and a deuce before a tie. Shot by Fleener is good. Now you have to come up with 2 3-pointers in order to tie this ball game, and only 17 seconds left. Stork down in the front court, puts the 3 up, partially blocked, in the air, loose, that's picked up by Pierce. Fast break down to Fleener, going for the shot, he got it. This ball game with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. It is over. The North Clay Cardinals will clinch the Midland Trail Conference title with a 59-51 victory over a very, very tough and strong South Central Cougar Ball Club, who led throughout the middle portions of the ball game, never gave up all night, and presented the Cardinals with a real strong work effort here tonight. But the North Clay Cardinals extending their record to 22-1 with a lot of perseverance and a lot of hard work, held out to win this ball game by a final score of 59-51. We'll be back with a wrap-up after this.
She calls out to the man on the street, "Sir, can you help me? It's cold and I'm nowhere to sleep. There's somewhere you can tell."
There is help for thousands of mentally and physically disabled people who are homeless. If you work with a volunteer organization that helps the homeless, you should know about SSI, Supplemental Security Income. It means monthly cash payments, food stamps, and medical benefits. It means help for the homeless.
Think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise.
To find out more about SSI, contact Social Security. Supplemental Security Income is children with disabilities. SSI can help disabled children realize their dreams. Contact Social Security. Ask about SSI.
If you smoke, please listen.
Smokers don't just harm themselves, they also endanger the people around them who have no choice but to breathe their smoke. Children get more colds, bronchitis, ear infections, even pneumonia if a parent smokes. And being around a smoker may increase the risk of lung cancer for children and adults. If you don't want to quit for yourself, quit for the people you love. For a free booklet that could help, write the Will Rogers Institute, White Plains, New York.
Again at Louisville, the North Clay Cardinals having just clinched the title of the Midland Trail Conference this year with this 59-51 victory over South Central. What a super effort by the Cardinals to come back and win this ball game, Randy. Also, you have to say what a super effort to the Cougars this year for, well, in this ball game and this year for the strong work they've done. They almost pulled this one out of the fire. The Cardinals coming back on some strong play by Josh Zink in the last couple of minutes. Pulled this victory out, but it was a tough one all the way, and the Cardinals knew they were in a battle.
You bet they did. Here's what it looks like on paper for the North Clay Cardinals. They were led by Chet Allen with 20 points. Chris Fleener had 15. Craig Peterson with 12. Josh Zink with 11. And Toby Pierce with 1. For the South Central Cougars, 16 for Derek Stork, 15 for Ricky Mach, 14 for Derek Lauer. Then it was 4 for Lutz and 2 for Ryan Jones. North Clay turned the ball over 8 times tonight. South Central turned it over 18. 19 rebounds as a team for the Cardinals, 17 for the South Central Cougars. Our final score again, 59-51, going in favor of the Midland Trail Conference champion North Clay Cardinals, as they are now 21-1 on the year. 22-1. Going for 23-1 Friday night when they'll be traveling to Sandoval to take on the Blackhawks. That will be their final game of the regular season. Then we might mention that we'll be carrying the North Clay Cardinal basketball team in their regional up at Diedrich next week. That begins on Tuesday night. And if they should win, then they will play Thursday night. And then, of course, the championship game is on Friday night. That's going to be a good regional. I look forward to that.
Oh, yeah, very definitely a good regional. Teotopos is in that regional. The St. Anthony Bulldogs, Altamont is in there. The Cardinals are in there. It's going to be a very good tournament. And the North Clay Cardinals have a very, very good opportunity to be in the championship game. Just a couple more comments about the Cardinals, but first, Randy, a tip of the hat to South Central Cougars and Coach Gary Shirley. We won't be seeing that ball club anymore this year, but Gary and his Cougars have presented us with some very fine basketball entertainment throughout the year in several of the ball games we did, and they've been in those ball games all the way.
They sure have.
Tonight, they've been a very tough squad here. The Cardinals have